guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I will be showing you four dinners that were Pinterest inspired, and they are also low carb. I am making on some of them with rice for my children, but I show you an option for low carb, so come along. I am making beef and broccoli in an Instant Pot. This takes about 2 pounds of beef. What kind is it again? Top sirloin. Then I'm putting it over some cauliflower. I will make rice for the kids. You have to steam up some broccoli to add to it, onions, and then for the sauce I've got ginger. I ground up some ginger and some garlic, and I will be using some of my broth and also soy sauce. It takes about half a cup of soy sauce, 1 cup of broth, and then this stuff. And then at the end, to thicken it, you're supposed to, once you're done, you're supposed to add cornstarch. Oh yeah, and it's asking for 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I will add 1 tablespoon xylitol, and I just want to see how that's gonna turn out, and I'll let you know. I turned my Instant Pot on to saute, and I'm just preheating some olive oil, and then I'm gonna add my onions, and I have mixed up the beef with soy sauce, the broth, ginger and garlic. So I'm gonna add that once the onions are sauteed. Okay, so I had added my onion, and I'm just sauteing. Meanwhile, I've got my water boiling for cauliflower, and I've got the broccoli steaming that's supposed to get added after the meat is done, and stir it in. So onions are ready, so I'm gonna add the beef and stir it up. Put the lid on. Make sure the valve is closed. I'm gonna turn off the saute, and I'm gonna turn on manual on high pressure for 10 minutes. It takes a bit longer because it takes time for it to build the pressure, and once the pressure is built, it starts to count down. So we'll say on until it's ready to count it down. It's done, so I had added it into here. Now you're supposed to add cornstarch and some liquid. You can either mix it with water or just take liquid out of here and mix it back in. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for the purpose of don't want to have any carbs or starch in it. So yeah, so it's all done. The cauliflower is done, and so is the rice. So here it is over the cauliflower. For dinner tonight, I am making the pressure cooker creamy Tuscan garlic chicken. So I had seasoned my chicken with garlic, Italian seasoning, some salt, and I'm preheating my pressure cooker. Well, I'm gonna have it on a saute setting, and I'm gonna saute the chicken, and I'm putting it over fresh pasta, and also I had made zucchini linguine. So my pressure cooker is heated, so I'm gonna add my chicken. I'm just going to brown the pieces. So while that's browning, I put some water to boil for the pasta. So the chicken is done browning. I'm going to add a quarter of a cup of my broth. I'm just going to try and scrape all the burnt stuff off, or the brown stuff off. That's done, and I'm gonna turn it off. I'm going to place the lid on it, shut the valve, and I'm gonna for 4 minutes. While that's cooking, I'm gonna get the rest of my ingredients is ready. So now that it's done, kind of see, I am going to turn it back on saute. And over here, I have mixed 3/4 cup of heavy cream, whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and house seasoning. I will link the recipes, all the recipes below in the description box. So I'm gonna mix this up and bring it to a boil. And once it boils, I'm gonna add spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, cream cheese, not cream cheese, what's it called, parmesan. So I've added spinach, and I'm gonna cook it just until spinach is wilted. And my pasta's done. I just have to heat up my zucchini, which I do with just a little bit of butter and olive oil. So I'm making tomato basil soup. I have preheated the olive oil on saute setting in an Instant Pot, and I'm adding onion, carrots, and celery, as well as seasonings, which is basil, salt, pepper, and a chili flake. And I'm gonna mix it up and saute it. So I finished sauteing and I turned it off, and I added broth, bay leaves, and tomatoes, and now I'm gonna turn it on to cook. Make sure the vent is off. Soup setting, and I'm gonna put it on for about 22 minutes, just because some of the tomatoes are still a little frozen, but you can use canned tomatoes as well. So the soup finished, and I used the blender to puree it, and now I'm going to add half a cup of whipping cream, and I'm just gonna run this a little bit. And that's that. So we're just getting ready to make some pork carnitas, and I just wanted to show you what I have here. So I have the pork shoulder, and then the spices, which contain cumin, chili powder, oregano, and pepper. I got salt, olive oil, 2 limes, some homemade broth, and garlic, and there's an onion. And I will be making it in an Instant Pot. So here I have sliced up my meat. I left it in fairly large chunks, and I am preheating the oil where I'm going to brown the pork in. So here the oil has heated and the pork is browning, and once it's done I will take it out and let it rest for a little bit while I get the other stuff done. So here it is out on a plate. So now that the pork is brown, I will be adding the broth. This is my homemade broth. It's still a little frozen, but it's not a big deal. So I will add it, and I want to get all the little browning stuff to blend in with the like the fat, the drippings or whatever it's called that's on the bottom of the pot to combine with the broth. So now I have put the broth had come to a boil, and I have put the pork back in. I will add my spices to it. I had blended it all up. I will be adding some garlic and some onions. I'm also squeezing out some lemon juice. Lime juice. Okay, so we had put all the ingredients in, and now I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on. Oh, would help if it was off, but anyway, so I'm going to turn it on meat at how long do you say? 65? 69 minutes, and let that cook. So it's going to take a little while before it turns off. Make sure the vent is off, and then once it builds steam, the countdown will start. Once it was done, I pulled it apart, and then I put it in my baking sheet and put it in the oven just to get it browned. And here it is, over a high fiber, high protein, low carb tortilla. So there you have it. These were 4 quick, well, I wouldn't say quick, but fairly easy meals with low carb meals that you can make under, I would say, the carnitas took a little longer, but I had enough for a few meals there. So I had saved myself time in the long run, but overall it took a good hour and a half to prepare. But if you're organized over a weekend, it shouldn't be that hard. I know that something like this would take a lot longer in a slow cooker or in the oven. So yeah, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for subscribing to all of you. Thanks for watching.